They your wife?
What?
They your wife in your lock screen?
Yeah.
You know, my wife's boyfriend,
He locks me. We have the same problem.
yeah.
Our wife's boyfriends lock us in
In our rooms.
our room and give us blankets and like they're like
Nintendo Switch.
and they're like, leave us be.
Yeah.
And then all we hear is
Yeah.
from like.
They get really mad whenever we're like come in. Because I asked for like more hot cocoa.
And they're like, get out!
Or I get out, yeah.
On that note, welcome to the Crispy Cast.
That's pretty good.
That's all staying in.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one that edits it, so
Yeah.
you decide.
I decide. I ended the last one with, because Wyatt tried to fart into the microphone and it didn't work. So I looked up the most basic fart sound effect and I put it in at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you didn't notice that, then you didn't watch it all the way through.
Yeah, go back and watch it from the beginning all the way through.
Yeah, so the other day at work, we kept. I was cackling aggressively behind the counter because Wyatt had the idea to just start saying to customers, "It's pizza time."
Like from Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire. Pizza time.
Could be,
It wasn't the Amazing Spider-Man.
that wasn't the amazing
No.
one. That was Andrew Garfield.
Slightly less amazing.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's your favorite series of Spider-Man? You didn't even widely watch them.
What's my favorite cereal?
Like,
Not Cheerios. Fuck Cheerios.
Fuck Cheerios. Honey Nut
not,
Cheerios.
not even the Honey Nut variety.
wait, this
Come
is
on.
weird because this morning I was on Xbox with Ethan and I was like, I didn't eat breakfast. And he's like, why? And I was like, because all I have upstairs is Cheerios.
All I
And then
have
he
is
said-
Cheerios
He
too.
was like, Ethan was like, fuck Cheerios. And I was like, fuck Cheerios. And now we're sitting here saying,
That's
fuck
weird.
Cheerios. So
All I-
fuck Cheerios.
All I have in my cabinet is Cheerios, and I had them this morning, and I gotta be honest, man. Low tier cereal. Probably
I
good
hate
for
them.
my heart because I'm.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, my heart's gonna
cholesterol.
explode.
I'd rather die 30 years early than eat Cheerios.
Me too.
I'm on the track.
Especially with honey nut. Like,
Like nut?
Yeah, who wants
Dude, is that gay? Like,
The honey nut,
to
no.
eat nut, bro?
no, the honey nut is slightly better than the regular.
Slightly better, but
True,
I
still
still
ass.
I still put honey on it.
Yeah.
I'm not eating.
You gotta
it dry.
slice up a banana and put it in there. That makes it good.
That sounds kind of good.
That makes it good.
Like diced?
Yeah.
I'd
like
rather
diced
just
banana.
eat a fucking banana.
But then you don't get the cholesterol.
Cholesterol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get any cholesterol if you just don't eat cereal.
Also, okay,
Well,
edges, you don't eat cereal.
I guess you do from other foods. You don't get any cholesterol if you just starve yourself. Stupid.
If you starve yourself, then you go in, like, your body goes in like starvation mode, and then you don't lose anything.
Yeah, you're no longer in default mode. You're in starvation mode.
Yeah. Well, like in a sense, like your body is trying to retain everything because it knows it's not eating.
I'm not a nutritionist.
I am now because I looked it up.
Fat.
I like to lose weight because I'm a big fat man.
People like to think I'm a petite little boy. I'm
seen
in fact a large fat man.
That's from the Game Grumps. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Wyatt.
More like,
You know what I like to discuss on the Crispy Cast?
how do you know the Arkham games?
I do.
Yes.
I played. I think I played them when Arkham City came out because I love the I love the first one, the Arkham Asylum. Trent just put up a picture of the Dr. Phil Green M&M.
So the Arkham games. There's Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and then what's the other one?
Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight.
Oh, have you played that?
Yeah. Well, anyway, which Arkham game was your favorite?
Everyone, I don't know. Everyone hates the Arkham Knight one because of how much the Batmobile's in it.
Yeah.
But I don't really mind it.
I don't mind it either. The only thing I don't like about those games is like when you were out in the city,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. All I remember is from playing them when I was little. It was so hard to find where I was going. But I was also young, so
I don't know. I know that everyone likes Arkham City, and no one really likes Arkham Knight. But then again, everyone was like, "Oh, there's too much Batmobile," but like, the Batmobile was in like less than like 10% of the game.
Yeah.
Or band. Do you have any like remember like our old name when all else fails?
Mm-hmm.
Is I've been thinking that I like that name a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's too long, I think, for like a band name.
That's why we don't have it anymore.
Right, but I think
That's why it's.
Well, I would still like to.
I think it'd be good for like an album.
Well, I still would like to have.
That incorporated in some way.
Yes,
Like an
because
album name,
yeah,
Album or
Because
or
song.
an EP or something.
Yeah.
because Ethan would like to help us do something, but I feel like if we do, like, I don't know, I don't know. He wants, like, when all else fails, if he were to do something, he wants it to be that. You know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, we could always call it, like, an album, like, name that an album or something. He wouldn't care.
Right. I don't know. I like the name. It reminds me of I forget the. It was the concert we were gonna go to. That wasn't Deftones. All That Remains.
All That Remains, yes.
Yeah, it's very metalcore,
Yeah.
emo-core.
Yeah.
Band. Definitely like. I feel like a popular thing with emo-core and metalcore is just like many words for
Yeah.
a band name.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things like indie. I like indie a lot, indie rock a lot.
I have I've been listening to like one particular song and it's stuck in my head. And it's just Fall Out Boy. Thanks for the thanks for the memories. It's like
Oh, I think I know the one.
that's a banger.
It's not bad. I enjoy it.
I don't know why I like it so much, but it's just it's a great song.
There's this band called the Backstreet Lovers that I enjoyed very much.
Carter listens to the Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys. The Backstreet Lovers, they have an album.
Back what?
The Backseat Lovers.
Backseat Lovers. Okay.
Have
I
it.
couldn't tell when you said Backseat Lovers.
Oh, whatever.
I got back slivers too.
They have an album called what? They have an album called When We Were Friends. And like also kind of a long name. I feel like they're just becoming more common.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like
Well, like, one of my favorite bands' name is Like Moths to Flame.
right.
So, like, that's like a long name, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Or, like, the band that I'm going to see tomorrow. By the way, I told you about that concert that's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
They took 1,000 Below off the lineup and they added A Moment in Pompeii. The band from Pittsburgh.
I wish I could go, but I gotta wake up at like 5:30 that morning.
I wish we could go, but I have a date tomorrow.
With your wife's boyfriend?
No, with my wife. But the boyfriend's coming too.
Oh.
Oh.
We're gonna go see Scream.
I saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
Was
really
it good?
Is there a new
Yes.
Scream out?
Yes.
It's like the continuation.
Yes, it's just called Scream, but it's technically Scream 5.
So you're saying I should watch the other
Four? Yes. I have them. I have them on DVD.
There's this channel on YouTube called Dead Meat. I watch they have like recaps of metal or horror movies.
don't you just watch the whole fucking movie?
Cause I have to go find it. He does like a better like in-depth review of it and also like
Or you could just fucking watch it.
Alright.
It's not that hard.
What do you think about NFTs? Because I think they're kind of dumb. Because I think the whole purpose of like artwork is like
I don't understand what an NFT is.
NFT. I think it stands for
non-fungible token.
non-fungible.
Isn't it just a picture?
It's
Yep.
It's like an online picture.
So, like, I can make one.
Yeah.
And could I make money for it?
Bro,
like, I don't understand.
It's just a JPEG.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So like it's like if you had like a physical like artwork, but
Yeah.
But you
So
have
someone will
ownership
make
of it.
artwork and then sell it. Whoever you sell it to owns, I assume, the copyright
like the rights
to
to it.
it. Yeah.
Like what? How do you like? Do you like an email that's like, oh, you own this now? Like, is that it?
I think it's just like,
With an attached image of it.
for some reason, I think it's just attached to your like legal name or whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That
So
is
like, What happens when I screenshot it and make it my profile picture?
Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
What are you gonna do? Send your lawyers after me?
Right. It's like I get, because like if you have like a physical piece of artwork, it's like you have it, like it's physical, but you can't really have like an online thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, because anybody could screenshot
This
it.
is like non-physical Picasso shit. Like, what am I gonna do with
Right.
that? Just because his artwork is popular and like worth a lot of money, that's because he's dead. He doesn't exist anymore, and 19 million people don't have the physical copy.
Right.
If you don't have a physical copy either, what's the point of it? If 15,000 people screenshot your NFT and use it as their profile pic, are you gonna sue all 15,000 people? No.
Right. I've heard people say that like don't screenshot them because it makes it lose value or something. And it's like,
Well, don't put it on the internet.
right. If you just print it out.
Or just don't purchase one.
Yeah, because they're like 15 million, or like somewhere like around there. I think I don't know what the most expensive one is. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I know Odell Beckham Jr., the wide receiver from the Rams, has one as his profile picture on Instagram.
I know, like, FaZe Banks had one for a long time. He might still have it.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of it.
I don't know. And I feel like
It's
the only
stupid.
people that can really dive into it is rich people and artists.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any money.
The most expensive NFT on this list is $69.3 million.
Who has $69.3 million to spend on a picture?
Called Every Day's
Jeff
The
Bezos?
First 5,000 Days.
What does it look like?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Screenshot it. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely more physical ways to like make money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not very good. I haven't done this a whole lot, but I like work on and flip cars. I haven't done it a whole lot, but I've gained value in what I have bought and sold. And typically I hold on to it for like a year and I'll work on it and then I'll sell it. And it'll gain value because I worked on it.
I'll put it up in the video, but that's what it is.
What is that?
Like, right? It's like a collage.
It's a collage of a ton of pictures.
I think he's a guy. He makes like a digital rendering like every day. Like once a day, I think. I'm gonna look it up right now. Or maybe it's someone else. Yeah, it's him. He makes a digital rendering every day. without fail. For like past like 12 years. And I don't know, it's like a thing. I don't know.
And that's his like first 5,000 renders or something.
I guess so. But why would you sell it for? Do you get all that money? Like every penny?
I imagine no.
But that's like say even if you only got like half.
If it's the first person he sold it to, but from what I understand is that an artist will make it, sell it for whatever it's worth, and then it'll go through a lot of people's hands before it's worth something like decent.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say like 69 million.
Kind of like
Say he lost 68 million in the process. It's still $1 million.
kind of like a car I used to have. I bought it for $1,800. I put $500 or $600 into fixing it, and I sold it. Now it's worth about $3,000. It just sold for about $3,000, worth more than I bought it for. I think that's a little wild.
Yeah.
But I didn't make most of that money. Someone else did.
Well, I mean, from a view of like you making it. Like say you made a car. Say you made a car and you sold it. Like, do you get all that money? Right?
I think that's a different way of looking
Well,
at it.
yeah, because why wouldn't you get all that money?
Why wouldn't I?
That's true.
Well, in a way, I don't get all that money because materials are expensive.
Yeah, but you have to buy supplies when you make digital artwork. I guess the computer, but you like I could do
Or
that.
like the software, though.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta
What
buy
I mean
software.
is when you produce a car, it costs money to produce that.
You know, it doesn't cost money to produce a
And
digital.
normally the company only makes a little bit off of it. I can't imagine half of the technology to like produce something is cheap.
No.
I don't think NFTs can compare to cars, to be honest.
Very different
Yeah.
things.
Glad we established that.
Yes, NFTs and cars are not the
That's
same
not
thing.
the same thing.
If you're listening to this podcast, then you know that now.
You know that, no?
Yeah.
You're
Good
one
job.
IQ point higher.
Yeah. No.
We had to remind Wyatt that because he's 72
I don't
and
think
he has
that's how.
dementia.
No, we're trying to make a point to establish that Wyatt is not 72.
Yeah.
It's an obvious joke.
And it's not funny!
It's not funny!
I don't mean to point out your age. I'm sorry. And I don't want to.
I don't know. How old we are does not matter.
Yes, stop trying to.
You think they're that dumb? They're gonna be like this kid.
No, I know.
Listen, we're talking about the green M&M and NFTs. Like, we're obviously
Yeah.
not old.
Not 72.
What is an NFT? What's a JPEG?
JPEG. Does it look like I know what a JPEG is?
I just want a picture.
I can't even piss myself.
I feel like you'd be able to do that pretty well.
Damn it, give me a pee bag.
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
What the hell's an NFT?
I don't even know what the hell's an NFT, man.
Damn kids.
Damn kids and
They're
people.
they're ABCs to NFTs.
Like on your deathbed.
Damn kids.
On my deathbed, I'm gonna whisper to my firstborn child. Be like, NFTs were bullshit this whole time.
God damn it! Pull while you can.
Damn it! No!
I have a. Every time I come up with an idea that's like song worthy, I put it in my notes. You want to go through them?
Yes. And then we could talk, we could go around for each of us and say what direction and view for our band is.
Yeah. This is like
Who's
I have.
band?
Horizon Heights.
Okay.
I have They're like somewhat song titles. They're kind of dumb. The first one I have is a muffled city of owls.
What?
A muffled city of owls. Because I was thinking of like owls and like how they say who. You know how they do that. And
So
like,
it's just.
it's just like yeah. It's just like titles I have. I also have
I wanna play Fireflies by Owl City.
I have corrupted calicos. Like the cat.
I have cows on my toes.
You have calluses on your toes?
No, I have cows on my toes.
Damn, Shorty got bunions.
Shut up, fuckers. The other ones are kind of dumb and emo. Sorry.
What are they?
No, I'm gonna. Do you want to hear them? They're emo and dumb.
You can cut it out if you don't want it in there.
Well, you guys are gonna laugh at me.
I don't.
You're gonna make fun of me.
Nobody's gonna make fun of you. Just
We
tell
already
us.
made fun of you for the other two, so shut up and just say them.
No, these are more.
Sam.
worse.
Come on.
All right.
For the sake of the podcast, goddammit.
I have it's the feeling of hunger is intoxicating yet addicting.
That's actually interesting,
Right?
right?
Cause like when you're hungry, or at least when I am, I feel like
Intoxicated.
right. Not in like a drunk way, but like
I
like
feel like hunger could be a term for not eating. Like, not
Yeah.
eating food, I mean, like, hunger towards
like something.
something.
Right. Like the wanting of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like when I feel hungry, it feels nice in a weird way. You ever feel that?
No, because
No?
I'm fat. If I'm hungry, I'm just like, damn it, I gotta eat.
Why? When you're hungry, does it ever feel like nice?
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Like it feels like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know how to explain it either.
As I have the last one I have is your sister was the one with issues that they all had to deal with now. Right? It's like stuff that just like comes to me and I'm just like,
Huh.
I'll put it down.
Well, explain it because I have no idea.
Does your sister have issues that you have to deal with?
No, my sister's cool. She's no issues at all. But it was my friend.
Maybe don't get into your friend's family drama.
Maybe I won't do that.
Yeah, relax.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Off the record.
I don't know. My sister's pretty rad.
Your sister's pretty bad?
Yeah. She's like, I don't know.
67?
No.
My sister's cool. She's like 20 something now. She's it's alright, I don't know. I grew up with her. She's nice. I guess I don't know what we say.
Yeah, my sister's like, yeah, I don't know how old
Right,
my sister's
yeah, like what are you gonna say?
22, 23. She's got her own life. I think that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm so proud of my sister.
Good job, Carter.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was my acting chops.
Trent, what direction would you like to take with Horizon X?
Well, first, I think we should like really make a point to actually get members.
Yeah. Like, what do we need?
Well, right now we have a vocalist
Mm-hmm.
and 2 guitars.
Mm-hmm.
We have no drummer,
But you can play the drum and the bass.
no bass.
I can play the bass. I can kind of play drums.
I'm not that good at drums, nor do I want to pursue doing
Max said that he would help us with drums.
We got a drummer.
He doesn't want to be like in the band, I don't think.
Oh.
But, like,
it. Yeah, well, that's the thing.
He's a fill-in. We need someone who's committed as committed as we are to enjoying music and wanting to get into it. I don't know, because like, obviously we can produce music with us and not have members. We just need people to play live.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like I could produce if I could sing, I could produce a song
Right.
all by myself,
Yeah.
and I could put it out there. But
Unless you
when
guys
I
just
want to
wanna
play
be
it live, what am I gonna do?
Unless you guys
Play a
just
track
wanna
and
be
just sing along. to it?
Rappers. We could just be rappers and
Rappists?
we could be rappers and
Dude, I'd be a horrible rapist. I can barely speak.
yeah, but if we're rappers then we don't need a band. You know what I mean? Just put on a beat and be like,
Yeah.
Listen, I've
that's
seen
an awfully hot coffee bar.
I've seen your bars at work. You don't have the chops. You speak too fast, and maybe you might, and I can't speak at all because my tongue is too fat for my mouth.
I don't know if I feel that way. It's a
Mine
big tongue.
legitimately is. My tongue doesn't reach the roof of my mouth. That's another problem.
It doesn't reach it?
Uh,
That's weird.
I
Well, not if
I
put
was
my mouth
I was
full,
tongue
right?
tied. I had surgery to correct it, and it didn't correct it.
What does tongue-tied mean?
There's a thing.
Like the line
Yeah,
that connects your tongue.
I had it cut out. My
Oh.
7th or 8th grade year.
Hmm.
That was interesting.
This is interesting.
Yeah, they loaded me up on drugs when I fell in the hallway. That was cool. Walking out of the building, they were like, "Oh, he wasn't awake enough, but we'll keep him out anyway."
I remember that my tooth hurt and the nurse gave me very like sedative drugs, and I remember like I passed out, and they were like, "Oh, maybe we should give them that much," and like no one got like in any trouble. It was just like an 8-year-old. Okay.
When I had my wisdom teeth out, the anesthesiologist, who was also the person that took my wisdom teeth out, he spent like 20 minutes trying to find my vein.
That's
I
so
don't know.
worrying.
I don't know if that's a problem because I'm fat or like that just speaks about
Don't they
maybe
move,
he should
right?
do a little better.
Yeah.
But like I've had that problem once. Like I was donating blood and they couldn't find it in this arm, so they switched to this arm and they were fine. And when I went to the hospital a couple days ago, I'll say a couple days, like 2 weeks ago. When I went to the hospital, they instantly they were like, "Oh, okay."
It's I don't okay. It might sound dumb. Don't veins move? Right? Like even if your arm's still they're still moving? Kind of?
What?
Like your veins, they like kind of move?
You can move
where
them.
the fuck they go?
Normally they stay.
I mean like they wiggle around a bit.
They wiggle around a bit, but I guess they're like kind of. I'm not a doctor in any way, but I'm assuming they're like kind of tied in to the skin and the muscle.
Yeah. So I guess if they move then.
They're kind of like attached.
Right.
Like they're not just like you hold your arm up long enough on all your veins. Just
Yeah, they all drag to the bottom.
Damn, I gotta. Oh no, they're tied in a knot.
my
Like
brother
my headphones.
my brother, when he was younger, when we went to get his blood work done, they missed the vein like 17 times. It was like 2 old ladies, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, my when I was getting my wisdom teeth out, he just kept poking me. I was like, "Can you try my other?" I was like, "Oh shit."
There it is.
There it is.
Where's that at?
I don't know. It's probably because I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with I'm a lefty.
Does that matter? Does that matter?
I feel like this arm is definitely more stronger. So I feel like maybe that has something to do with my veins being more able to be visible or something. I don't know. It's kind of like a very obvious difference between my 2 arms. Do you see that?
Kind of. It's like thinner.
Yeah. My one arm is... yeah. That's what that is. That's what that muscle is.
You jerk it off.
God damn it. You didn't have to say that. This isn't a visual podcast.
Okay, moving on. Carter, what is your what would your vision for the band be?
I don't know. Look, obviously like Trent said, we need more members. People who are committed to...
Oh yeah, I never finished talking about that. We ended up talking about blood work.
Like jerking off.
Stop! Yeah, a little bit more of my vision for the band is not only do we need more like committed members, we also need to like start working on writing the actual music part. I feel like in the lyric department, I think we'll be okay. Like, I feel like it's not that bad to write music, but it's hard to write
Melodies.
It's hard to write a melody and a riff that you've never heard.
Yeah.
I feel like just everything's been done before.
Yeah, but I've also like thought of the fact that a lot of the songs, like a lot of different songs use the same chords, like the same way.
If there's any riff that has ever been done, if you play any riff on the guitar, there are 2 bands that have done it. Led Zeppelin and Metallica.
Yeah.
If you play something, Metallica has done it at one point.
I don't know, Metallica's very like, I don't like Metallica, to be honest. I know your background is one of their albums or something.
It's my favorite album. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my body.
And Justice for All?
Yeah. My tattoo idea, I was gonna get this arm. I want the Injustice for All statue and some clouds up here.
I think I'm gonna get
Maybe some lightning clouds for Red the Lightning as well.
I think I'm gonna get a tattoo with my clothing brand, because when I made the clothing brand, I made a deal with Ethan that if I made over $100, then I would get Playdead tattooed on me somewhere.
The tattoo would probably cost more than your profit.
I wanna
No, I don't think. I think I'm gonna
Get PD on your arm for
look.
Pussy Destroyer.
look
EDP.
look right here. Play Dead.
That's actually kind of sick.
Because I wanted it on my knuckles,
That'd be a little too much.
but if it depends where I get a job. You know what I mean?
True.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I want neck tattoos and hand tattoos, but
I want to get my sleeves down to my knuckles.
yeah.
If I were to get a tattoo, it'd be like right on my forearm. It'd be of the Bloodborne Hunter's Mark.
Is that from fucking Harry
That's the
Potter?
one Jacksepticeye has.
Harry Potter.
Is it?
Death,
Yeah.
Deathly
Yeah, it's
Hallows.
like the I want it like right here.
Your brother almost has that, but like worse.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Your brother got a really shitty diamond tattoo.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It looks dumb.
Yeah.
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 My next tattoo, it's actually like next month or so. It's spider web on my elbow with a spider coming down.
It's kind of cool.
And it's all gonna be black and white, or black and gray, I guess. Like the rest of my tattoos, but I feel like the
You're
spider
gray?
that's
Great.
But the spider that's coming down here, I'm gonna have him make it look like the
About to make the dollars mine.
the spider from Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
Sick.
Spider?
Yeah, from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I
Like
forgot.
the blue and red one.
I forgot he got bit. Did any of the other ones get bit?
Andrew Garfield did. They never showed Tom Holland get bit, but
Oh yeah, because he was like already
it
Spider-Man.
was implied that he was bit.
It's kind of dumb.
Because he was like, after I've been bit by the spider, blah, blah, blah.
He's gonna be in the Uncharted movie too.
Yeah, if you just say something, I don't think that's implied. It's just a fact.
What do you mean?
I guess so, yeah.
Did they ever talk about it in the movie?
Yeah, and then in No Way Home, I'm pretty sure he says, like, ever since I've been bit by that spider, my life has never been normal, blah, blah,
Oh.
or something like that.
It's been a while since I watched the originals.
I enjoy the. I wanted to put a home studio, in my room because I have like a large room for no reason, so I wanted like half of it to be, like a mini studio where I could record, not only to practice, but I guess it could be used for practicing, but more so to record because I want to record music. I want to make music. Obviously, it'd be a lot easier than renting a studio because they're kind of expensive.
Just
But-
kind of.
Just kind of. I've never looked into the prices, but I've heard they're a lot. You know?
I like the setup that Geo has.
Yeah. It's like, well, I don't think it's for recording. I think it's just for practice space. You can record it.
I mean, he's got his whole basement.
Yeah. He's just I don't know. He has a friend. You know Dave Granati,
Mm-hmm.
of the Granati brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I know him because he runs the open mic that I go to sometimes with him.
Hartman wanted me to go to their school. I couldn't afford
The
it.
rock school or rock, whatever it is. I don't like the whole like. I just do it myself. To be honest, I don't like being like put in.
I didn't want it. Yeah, there was two things. I didn't want to afford it. Well,
That's kind of expensive.
I didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to.
I didn't want to afford it.
I didn't want to afford it.
I didn't want
That's
to
not what I
afford
meant to
it.
say.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like go and be forced to do something that I want to do myself.
Because it feels
And-
very like put together.
Yeah,
I hate that.
I think paying to learn, paying to do a hobby is a little bit weird.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, it
Plus-
defeats the purpose of fun and it defeats the purpose of a hobby.
Because like if I were to make a band, I wouldn't want to pay some guy to instruct me how to play, and like instruct like your band how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like if we went on stage, and we paid some guy to be like, okay guys, we're gonna play these songs, and it's like
I'm paying some guy to put in effort
right, it's like
that I'm putting in.
right.
Mm.
I don't know.
Plus, I didn't want to fork out the money for that.
It was a lot.
I mean, I'm assuming what they do great work or whatever, but it's just it's not for me.
Mm-hmm. I think
Not to slander them. I hope they do
right.
well in all their business adventures, but
I think it's more for kids.
it's just not my thing, you know.
I think it's more for like
Yeah.
younger people, which is fine. I'd rather that because like it's kind of hard to do, but especially if you're like
Yeah, being
12.
suggested to do that in 11th grade, it was kind of like,
yeah,
what am I gonna do?
right. Because Gio does that. Gio of my band. No, it's me, him, and his brother. I think we already talked about it.
Part of it too.
I mean,
who's the person that he added to the group chat? I don't know who that
oh
was.
my god. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it because we played Thursday night. I don't want to slander anybody, so I'm not gonna say anything happened. But it was a little rough.
All right.
Well, for Horizon X, so this is my vision, and I want your guys' opinion. I feel like each album we do should have a different sound.
I think it'll just come
Like, it
naturally.
doesn't have to be a different genre, technically, but, like, one album could be, like, metalcore.
Yeah,
Another album could be, like,
right.
I don't know,
I-
anything, like soft. It doesn't have to be heavy, like, you know what I mean?
I think that they'll just come naturally. But I like the idea of like evolving albums.
Like, I want each album to sound different.
Because like Linkin Park,
That
they
makes sense.
they had the one album that was like very metal. All the other
The
albums. were, like-
17-second scream.
yeah, that. No, I don't think it was in that album. It was like the one where I forget what it was called. But everyone knows it if they know anything about Linkin Park. I don't really know anything about much about Linkin Park,
Mm-hmm.
but anyone who they don't know what I'm talking about. But it was one album in particular that was very metal, and all their other songs are kind of more R&B and like I don't know, like rock.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I feel like if people don't like the album, then they just won't listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather create stuff and test it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you want to diversify yourself early on.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do one thing and then switch it up, you lose a bunch of people from that original portfolio or so, whatever you put out at first. They go, they changed, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like change, because everything's constant in life. Nothing changes ever for me. And, yeah.
I like the old Deftones.
I like the old Metallica before they were sellouts. Shut up. Everybody's trying to make money.
Everyone, yeah. Everyone's like evolving.
I want them to be poor again.
Right.
Screw you for having success. No, that's, you know what? You're full of shit. You were never a real fan if you hate someone because they decided they hate.
Mm-hmm.
You should make money.
But like, I feel like not like switch the genre completely. Every album, like not switch it up on our listeners or whatever every time. I feel like we should stick with like metalcore, metal, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
well, because that's
incorporate
the
new
genre
sounds.
that we like.
yeah, but we should try to make our own sound.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
Like Deftones, they made their own sound.
Right.
but at the same time, you could diversify your songs.
Yeah.
You know, maybe, you have 2 songs on the album that are real heavy. You know, just good sludgy rhythms. Another one that's fast, and then you could have a slower song.
Yeah.
Maybe,
A ballad.
Maybe not all that distortion. Maybe not all that yelling. Maybe just slow it down for a second. You know. Kind of like the Unforgiven, Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did all these things. That was heavy stuff. And slowed it down for a little bit. Maybe an acoustic song. Who knows?
I know Weezer, they kind of have a bad rap because like they're kind of bad now. Well, like okay, subjectively to me they're kind of bad now. I liked how they used to be, but I do respect them for evolving their sound because they used to be very like
They found their demographic.
that's really true, but also they began as like a rock band, like a 4-piece, but now they're more like electronic and stuff, and I don't like it. But it's not my decision. It's their band. It's not me to say.
They make like jazzy pop rock now.
Yeah, they make.
They found their forte. They found their net
Right.
audience that listens to them.
Yeah.
That happens to be the same. Basically, Subaru owners.
Super Owners.
Yeah.
I love the Blue album. The Blue
Well,
album is amazing.
Back in like the late '90s or early 2000s, like some head marketing guy got hired on Subaru because they weren't doing so well, and they were like, "Who buys Subarus the most?" Lesbians.
The
And
lesbians.
then they were like, "Hey man, we should really go after that." So they were like, then they just started marketing and targeting lesbians, and you know what? It worked out for them.
I guess so.
They have 2 demographics. Lesbians and vape lords.
Lesbians.
That may be offensive. I apologize to any lesbians out there. You're all cool.
Lesbians are hot.
Relax. Just like your wife.
Hot or lesbian?
Yes. Your wife.
You gonna say
Your wife's
something?
boyfriend is pretty cool too.
Yeah. He lets me play the PlayStation sometimes.
Sometimes. Speaking of PlayStation, I've been looking for a PlayStation 5 for like the past week now. Such a long time. Wow. But I found one. Target restocked them. And I had one in my cart, like online.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about to buy it, but then I realized it was the disc version. And I want the digital because I don't have any PlayStation games. So there's no point for me to buy the disc version. And I was about to put my card in. I started putting it in. And I realized it was the disc version. So I backed out to go get the digital one. And it was already sold out.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I could have purchased one
Should've
right there.
bought it. And then just taking whatever disc games that Zach gave you.
Yeah, because Zach told me today at work that he has like 40 disc games that I could borrow.
Yeah.
So I'm so mad at myself.
I think a week's a long time to be looking for something. Like
It's been out for almost 2. At the end of this
Right.
year, it'll be 2 years since the PS5 and
That's
Xbox X.
more than I thought.
But that's at the end of this year,
Yeah.
so it's a year
That's true.
now.
Well, yeah.
I've been
but-
looking for like a year.
Yeah.
Snapchat memory came up to when Walmart crashed one of the first couple nights it did, and I punched my monitor.
Well, it's stupid because Best Buy restocked them.
Every once in a while, lines come up. Oh, look, the lines are there.
No, that's just Dr. Phil.
No. See the line here, the 2 lines here, and a line here?
But
I gotta stop doing that. I'm very bad at Valorant.
Why would you punch your monitor?
Don't worry about it.
I just slammed my desk. I have
I
my
have a
desk
problem. That's why. Yeah.
But Best Buy restocked, and I pulled over on the way home from school to try to buy one, and I was sitting in a queue, and there was it didn't tell me what like number I was in line in the queue or what. It just said, you're in a queue. It will be a few minutes or more. Thank you for waiting. And I was in the queue for 40 minutes just for them to tell me it was sold out.
Dang.
It was so annoying. I was so mad. I wasn't pulled over the whole time. As soon as I got in the queue, I started driving home.
I almost got pulled over. Did we talk about this?
No, not yet.
No, okay. So from work, I was a big dummy and I didn't turn my headlights on, and it was nighttime. And I was going to go home and shower before we record the podcast, and a cop, I didn't even realize I had my lights off when the cop came around the corner, and Wyatt was behind me, and then Zach, who was in the car with Wyatt, called me, and was like, a cop just pulled a Yui because he saw you didn't have your lights on, and I was like, oh, so I turned my lights on, and then the cop followed me for like 3 blocks, and then left. So that was scary.
You got lucky.
I got really lucky.
I drove 25 feet and got a $154 ticket because I didn't have my lights off.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, no, that guy was. He was a little crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, my apparently the group that I am a part of, that I don't know these people's names. We just go to a popular spot and like hang out.
What do you mean?
Like, me and my buddies would go there. I know like 3 people there.
Uh-huh.
Like, we all go at the same time, right?
Right.
So if I'm not there, they're not there most of the time. Well, he was like, all your friends down there are causing problems. And I was like, hang on, this is the first time I've been here this week.
Right.
He's like, I don't care. I want you to send a message. I'm like, I don't even know half of these people's names.
Kill this pig and write it in blood.
He was like, I want you to send a message. And I'm like, send what message? He was like, you shouldn't be causing problems down here. I was like, I don't know who's causing problems. He's like, y'all are street racing and doing burnouts when you're leaving the parking lot.
What is strip racing?
Huh?
What is strip racing?
Street racing?
Oh, it's strip racing. I was like, what?
It's
That's when you
see
get
who
naked fast.
Yeah, see who can get naked the fastest.
Yeah.
Usually Trent wins.
I always win.
When me and him are.
Because I just tackle people.
Well,
get naked
he'll
on
tear his
top
clothes
of
off.
them.
People don't.
Yeah. I was really good at fighting people, I guess. I don't know. So, like, yeah, he gave me a $154 ticket to send a message, and I never sent that message because I don't know those people. I don't
Yeah.
know who am I supposed to send a message to?
Just walk up there and be like, Mr. Cop told me to
Oh, I know his name.
to arrest you.
I know his name.
I'm doing a citizen's arrest, so I can not
I
get
probably
in trouble
should. I
anymore.
probably should have fought that ticket. I'm not sure there's much that I could fight about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole town, their police force is crooked, man.
Yes.
That's how they make their money.
Yes, sir.
They do stupid stuff. They would come through the place that we were at and just like track people's plate numbers
Mm-hmm.
and wait. And like, he wrote tickets to everyone that was down there at one time. Everyone. They probably made a couple $1,000
Yep.
that night for no reason, because we went to a public place.
Hmm.
That's why I don't like people. I don't know. I haven't been there. It's been like probably almost a year. I don't go there. I don't like that place. Screw that guy.
Yeah.
That place sucks. And I've seen him once since then.
Mm-hmm.
He came into the pizza shop.
Has he?
Yeah.
Next time he comes in, point him out.
I pointed him out the one time.
I have an idea where, like when I was like that were dead, I wanna like throw Wyatt over the counter as someone walks in. I'm like, stay out, and I'll run off. Or make a video of it.
We can't do it tonight because it's already late and I don't have the supplies here to do it. But I feel like for one of our podcasts, maybe the next one, we should play like Cards Against Humanity.
Sure.
Or like play like a game like
Oh
that.
yeah, we can
like
start playing games. I watched the Misfits podcast and they played Dungeons and Dragons. I have no idea how to play that
I
game.
have Dungeons and Dragons.
But
We
it
could-
looked like they had a good time.
I
We
have
could-
Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
We should We should do that, but we shouldn't make it a podcast. We should make it its own video.
Yeah.
You know,
Game time with the crispy cat.
game time.
I was
Game time.
I was telling him
Yeah.
on Thursday that we should make other videos for our YouTube. Like we should do like
Yeah.
like we could do like a vlog type thing.
Right. We should go camping. For the crispy cast.
Why aren't you going camping?
I'm going camping with my other friends. My friends from school.
You invited us.
I did invite you guys, but then
Well, I didn't get this message.
I didn't tell you.
No.
I think you
Oh.
told me to tell him.
Oh, I think I told you. Yeah. Well, I'm going camping with like my 6 other friends.
You
And
have
he said
6
there's-
friends.
Yeah, right.
I'm proud of you.
What'd you say to me?
You have 6 friends. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I know. It took me a minute to get on one, but I don't even know what's happening anymore.
I don't know. I go camping.
Well, I was supposed to go.
I'm an
camping.
Eagle Scout, like, so I'm very familiar with just going camping.
You fly.
Yeah, I can fly. I can like tie knots and have a title.
Oh, and fly.
I can fly too. Yeah,
Wow, that's pretty cool,
I
man.
earned my wings.
From the movie. What's the movie? The Christmas movie, where the angel has her own wings.
What?
It's a Wonderful Life. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Have you never seen that movie?
I haven't.
Are you serious?
This is a topic I always run into. It's have you ever seen that movie? And it's always for me. Most of the time, the answer is no.
That's crazy.
I don't watch enough movies.
I've been keeping a list of how many movies he saw, and so far it's Cars and The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Mask? I enjoyed The Mask. I watched it when I was younger. 'Cause it came
We
out.
were watching it at work the one day. Was that Tuesday or Thursday?
We were watching Peacemaker, too.
I did start. Started watching Peacemaker today.
Yeah,
I'm on
it's
episode
good.
5.
It's good.
It's a good show. I like
Is
it.
there only one season now?
John Cena.
There's only 5 episodes out right now.
Yeah.
I might watch it then. Was it on Netflix?
HBO Max.
HBO Max. Okay.
What?
We have to wrap it up soon.
We do.
We gotta wrap up the blanket and shove it in the oven.
What?
I don't know. Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket?
Yeah, like meat and cabbage and.
Like the hot dogs and the crescent rolls.
I mean, I guess you could. Pigs in a blanket.
I thought that's what pigs in a blanket was.
No, pigs in a blanket is like meat wrapped up in like cabbage.
Are you kidding me?
And you like shove it in the micro, or like not the
Shove
microwave,
it?
but like.
Are you kidding me?
Shove it.
My whole life I thought pigs in a blanket was just hot dogs and crescent rolls.
I mean, I think that's.
That sounds
I think
like-
that's the version of it too.
Good.
You cut it. Okay. You
You should
take.
get hot dogs.
Like you know those little wieners.
You take the
Nice.
Pillsbury. Okay, first of all, I want to do a shout out because Pillsbury is one of my nicknames.
We're sponsored by Pillsbury.
No, we're not.
I'm not sponsoring you.
Oh, just so you guys know, I technically, pretty much, I run the YouTube. Wyatt mostly runs the Instagram.
Don't tell them that.
And Trent mostly runs the Spotify or Apple. We don't like we all have access to it, so you might see me post something on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, right.
But like mostly it'll be
Yeah, we kind of just record this at my house because we only have one mic right now, and we just record it on my computer. It's kind of just whatever.
we'll evolve.
We'll evolve one day. One day we'll have a nice setup, but
Why is it flashing?
That looks ugly. Get off.
Anyway, so pigs in a blanket. From what I thought it was, what I thought pigs in a blanket was just you take a hot dog, cut it in half, and then roll it in a Pillsbury crescent roll, like the ones you get in a tube that you crack open.
Oh, like the. I think I only done that like once in my life.
I had them all the time. I'm a picky eater.
Mom used to do it.
Thanks for joining us on the podcast. This is our second episode.
Do you have any, Wyatt's dying soon. And,
I feel like I'm dying right now.
and, what does that mean?
I like my head hurts. I'm
You don't
tired.
enjoy my company?
No, I'm tired.
Should we
Of
call
what?
it Make-A-Wish Foundation?
No.
For Wyatt?
Give me Snap-on tools.
What?
Make-A-Wish Foundation. You could either be like, I want to meet this guy, or you could be like, give me money.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you fake they say that you're dying? Like, how do you be like, oh, I'm dying?
No, you have to like legitimately kind of be dying.
I think you have to have like cancer or something.
What if I like, okay.
I don't know. There's this one guy on YouTube I saw. He was on the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he's like, my wish is that you'd finish building my truck. And they just kitted out his F-150.
So what you're saying is, you get cancer. And then you get a truck?
What if it's like something like impossible? Like, I wish.
Wish
for
to live
pictures.
longer.
Yeah.
The only thing I want you can't give me.
I want to see the age of 9.
Can you cure my cancer?
Yeah.
Like, nope.
We can't. We really do that.
I want to live to see my kids grow up.
What's like the limit? Like, where's the limit at?
Where's the limit?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm sure if you say I want a private jet, they're like, realistic goals.
Right.
Well, in this case, you have
Typically,
5 less hours to live.
Yeah.
typically they'll rely on like donations.
Yeah.
Right.
Or like, hey, I want a private jet. Well, it'll take us 5 months to get that, and to me, you only have 4. So
I'm lucky.
Yeah, typically they rely on donations. So it's like they'll reach out to a company to provide their services like for either free or at a reduced cost. Like,
I see.
pay for materials, but like you'll get good promotion for this.
Right.
Because business really works in one way. You're either making profit or you're making sure your business expands.
Yeah.
By being connected to a good cause, a good charitable cause, first of all, most of the stuff, tax write-off. Second off, you get good exposure.
Yep.
So if you're like a custom shop for building vehicles and you build a vehicle for a cancer patient, your name's all over that. You get exposure for that. Sure, they might not be charging you labor or whatever because it's a good cause, but you're getting exposure. You are getting the potential to get more business to make more money.
Right.
Like, people just, as corrupt as it may seem, people don't just do things for free because people have cancer.
Right.
You know, it's like,
You don't want to look
you got to get something out of the deal.
Yeah.
Like, they look good, your business gets exposure, your business gets more attention.
I'm actually a Make-A-Wish kid, and my only wish was to be on the Crispy cast. So
Yeah.
Here I am.
You make us look good because you're dying.
Yeah.
And we're so nice to you.
Because I'm dying of boob cancer.
Oh, I'm so
Big
sorry.
boob cancer.
October's your month, if you make it that long.
The biggest boobs you can think of. That's how much cancer I have. We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, oh, this when he was like, oh, this is episode 2. I was gonna be like, yeah, and it's a lot. Well, it feels more.
It feels natural.
Put together than the last one until Carter mentioned Make-A-Wish.
Did I? Was that? I don't think it was me.
I think we went a little off the rails because
Whatever.
we didn't really define what we were going to talk about enough.
No, but I feel like it's a lot better than the last one.
It feels like more natural.
Yeah.
I think the more we get comfortable talking in a setting like this is when the podcast will flow more. I think so far our ideas are pretty vast.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take control of them and be a little more less flamboyant with them to say, ease into this.
Can we all harmonize for the end of the podcast?
What are we gonna say when we harmonize? Thank you for watching our podcast.
Alright. That's it.
I think that's a good ending.
That's a good ending. I'm fine with that.
Podcast. Crispy cat.